We are exactly 1 week out from Election Day, but already seeing major turnout during early voting. And with that, we've gotten some reports of potential voter intimidation, as well as questions from you about what is or is not allowed when you go to cast your ballot.
Our KXAN reporters have been tackling some of those rules and questions really since early voting began. We had a great report earlier on electioneering, but we wanted to bring the experts right here to the studio so we could dig a little deeper on some of those rules and questions. So joining us today is Valerie Debill with the League of Women Voters. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, we want to start with something that's really attached to all of our hands, our cell phones, or maybe for some it's a tablet. Talk about, communication devices. What are the rules and why are they the way that they are?
You're not allowed to have an electronic device or use an electronic device, I should say, within 100 feet of where you're actually casting the ballots. So you can have it like when you're outside the building and when you're standing in line. As long as you are outside, there will be a notification of where you need to put it away. And the main reason is because all of those devices that we carry around with us have phones on them and they have cameras on them. And so we don't want, you don't want anybody taking a picture over your shoulder while you're voting. So, that's, a lot of it is just a privacy concern. And then the other issue is that, the ballot machines aren't actually connected to anything except the wall plug. They're just they're plugged in, but they're not connected to the internet or anything like that. And so you kind of want to keep any other electronic devices out of there just so there's no questions about anything else that might be happening. But you can have your phone with you, you just have to have it in your pocket. You can't pull it out and use it.
Yeah, so once you reach that 100-foot marker, put the phone away.
Exactly.
That's good to remember for everybody out there. Also, what are the rules about bringing in maybe a firearm or even a knife into the polling location?
I don't know that there's any specific rules about knives, but I do know that you're not allowed to bring a firearm in unless you're a law enforcement officer.
Okay.
And I believe you have to be on duty even. Like, I don't think you can do it if you're an off-duty police officer.
Good intel there. Okay, we want to talk about this. We've got a lot of college students here in Austin and Central Texas. Some of them may be first-time voters. They may be registered in a hometown or at a different address than where they're currently living. We also know just any voter might have an ID card that may not match up with their registration address. So give us the full rundown on ID cards, addresses. What should people know?
Well, your address does not have to match what's on your ID. It's to prove who you are, not where you live. So, and a lot of the forms of ID, like a passport or a military ID, don't even have your address on them. The main thing to remember is if you are registered, you need to vote in the county where you're registered. So if you, like, for example, if you're a college student and you're going to UT and you live in Fredericksburg, you're probably registered to vote in Gillespie County unless you made an effort to register in Travis County. So you want to check that before you go try to vote in Travis County. You have the choice to do either. You can either drive back to Fredericksburg and vote, or you can vote here. But if you vote here and you haven't registered, you will have to vote during early voting, and you vote what's called a limited ballot, which lets you vote what is in common with your current location and your old location. And you have to do that at the elections office at 5501 Airport. You can't do it at just any old polling location. It also registers you to vote in Travis County. So it's a little more convenient in that you don't have to drive home, but it's also, it makes you a Travis County voter. So it's a consideration to weigh.
Definitely important reminders.
When I went to vote last Monday, first day of early voting, there was something that I didn't really think about before when I had previously voted at some of the same locations where I've gone. It's when you hand over your ID and they check that to be able to print your ballot and everything, they ask you about, do you still live at this address that is connected to your voter registration? Do you know why they do that exactly?
Because we want to make sure that you're voting in the right place. Essentially, your address is what determines who your city council person is, who your congressional representative is, who your local and state representatives are. All of those people are determined specifically by your address, and your next door neighbor might be different. You can live in the same apartment complex and be in different counties. I mean, it's very specific to where you live. So even if you've just moved down the street, they want to verify that you actually live where you said you did so that you're voting in the right place.
It's important. And to know that if it's not the exact address on whatever ID you're showing, that's not going to preclude you from getting to cast your vote.
Correct. They will, if you do need to update it, they'll have you sign what's called a statement of residence and give them your new address. And you'll still vote for your old address at that time, but you'll be registered at your new address going forward.
That's really good information. Okay, last thing here, when people are finished casting their ballot, they're stepping out, what about exit polling? Is that something we see here? Maybe some surveys? What can people expect when they leave the polling place and they're headed back to their car or to walk home?
We don't see a lot of exit polling. But basically outside of that 100-foot marker, which should be marked, in Travis County, it'll be marked by like a traffic cone with a sign. It'll be very obvious where it is. And as long as they're outside that 100-foot marker and they're not interfering, pretty much anything goes.
All right, these are very good reminders, and I'm glad that we're kind of tackling these now to at least hopefully prepare people for when they go to the polls and hopefully cast a ballot. But Valerie Debill with the League of Women Voters here in the Austin area, thank you again for joining us.
Always such good insight. And you can check out all these rules, previous interviews that we have done with Valerie and other experts, and really anything you need to know about what to bring with you before you go. Check out a deep dive into some of the candidates and the issues as well. All of that is on our website, KXAN.com, under the Your Local Election Headquarters tab. And we'll be right back.